The ASUN crossover weekend in Nashville continues, and Lipscomb gets their first ASUN victory of the year tonight as they get the win over Jacksonville 3-1. Justin Seaman alongside Vinny Lopes, joined by sophomore now Meg Mersman. And Meg, this was a game where you performed well, and look, the first two sets looked great from you guys. Then that third set, Jacksonville pushed back a little bit.
Yes, sir. They played lights out defense tonight, and honestly, we used that to our advantage because it really challenged us and our volleyball IQ. So for sure, props out to them and their defense. But in the end, we got a little bit more crafty with our offensive, and we were just able to put a little bit more balls away.
Meg, looking at the match, it looked like that Jacksonville was able to make a bit of adjustment, seemed to put more blockers on you towards the end. I want to ask you, as a player, how do you adjust to that when you see that they got multiple blockers coming at you?
Yeah, for sure. I honestly take it as a compliment when they put more blockers on me. That means I'm doing something right. So then I like to help my other hitters out and let them know what shots they got open. And odds are, if they got two up on me, there's probably one up on me on the pin. So if I still get set with two blockers up on me, I just try to read them as best as I can and hit to that usually deep corner if it's open. And other than that, I just let my pins know what's open and how they can score too.
Yeah, and it helps when you have a fantastic setter in Delaney over there.
That is so true. So true. Couldn't do it without her, no doubt.
You had 16 kills tonight. Walk me through a little bit, kind of just your preference sometimes. You like that middle attack there? Do you like the slide attack? I think most players will say, too, you love that overpass where you get that easy kill. What's your favorite play?
Chef's kiss for the overpass kill for sure. Last year, I had Sammy Rubel with me, and she was always front row with Delaney more than I was, so she got more slides in, and I was able to work in front of Delaney more last year. So this year, I knew I had to step up on that slide ball, kind of fit into Sammy's shoes a little bit, and I just love ripping it down that line. They think that I'm not going to get there. They're blocking me line, but I just go right off their hands. Love doing that, but cannot get any better than that overpass kill, just dropping it right in front of them for sure.
Well, congratulations. First ASUN win for Lipscomb this year as Meg Merson finishes with 16 kills and 7 blocks as Meg, fantastic job for Lipscomb in the win as she will switch out now with Coach Rosenthal, who will come into our screen momentarily as you take a look at the match summary for this one. Lipscomb dominates the first two sets in this one. Set number 3, Jacksonville with a nice response, and then Lipscomb able to finish it off in set number 4 as we're joined now courtside by Lipscomb coach Brandon Rosenthal. This one, if you just watch the first two sets, you would think, okay, this is going to be game, set, match pretty quickly, but there's another team that's playing, and they're not going to give up, and I thought Jacksonville had a nice response.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, again, Maggie knows our conference. She played, at Belmont and played against us, and, I thought their defensive pressure increased quite a bit in the third set. We got off to a slow start, and, I was proud of our girls for making a set of it, but ultimately they did more than we did, in that set. But, ultimately that's what's going to happen is you got to fight through some of that. And, extremely proud of the girls to be able to get to the position to win a match. And as I told them, you can't win an ASUN championship without winning the first one. And so, let's focus on this and, the ability that we had to battle through.
Coach, want to ask you about one of your players, Delaney Smith, tonight. We saw her presence both back at the service line and then also in the passing game and defense. How would you assess her play tonight and just what she was able to bring in all assets?
Yeah, she was awesome. I thought we made some nice adjustments, or she made some nice adjustments and really dialed in, defensively. Her serve is probably one of the best in the ASUN, and it's easy to see why. She's able to kind of create so many chances for us. I thought serve receive tonight was really, really good. And again, Jacksonville made an adjustment there in the third to bring in a different server that we hadn't seen yet. And, it took us a couple points to kind of adjust to that. But, into the fourth, I thought we handled it extremely well.
Oh, one of the keys, too, is in her adjustment, too, kind of a steadying factor. Garrett Joyner comes in, and she's just such a steady hand out there, the outside pin. This is a game at Bacchus. Everybody knows you want to feed Bacchus. She's got such a great swing, but sometimes maybe you just don't have it as much tonight, and Garrett Joyner comes in. I thought she did fantastic.
Yeah, no doubt. And it took all of us. I thought Cam was having a nice kind of match and then went through a short stretch where 4 or 5 errors in a row that's tough. It's kind of get it out of your head, but to have the ability to bring somebody in, Stoggs came in for her, but and Garrett was already kind of slotted to start, as we came around. So, it was fun to kind of see that and be able to kind of maneuver pieces. And Garrett did a fantastic job of coming in and really, as you pointed out, settling in and getting some big kills, especially in the fourth set. She had some huge kills.
Now you move again quickly. You got to have a quick turnaround. Liberty tomorrow night. This will be the third game in 3 days. You do that a lot in volleyball with these tournaments. It's kind of like some of those non-conference tournaments, but more significance here, it being in the ASUN.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's, all of these wins are, opportunities for wins are huge pieces, especially down the road. And, with us trying to figure out what this crossover weekend is going to do to us, kind of down the stretch, I mean, it's a little bit of an unknown. So obviously you want to be on the plus side rather than the negative side with that. And so, Liberty's got, again, the challenge is just how do we do us? Liberty's got a great team, and we know that we're going to be prepared for them, and they battle hard, and, they're dealing with some adversity too right now. And so they're playing a little bit inspired, and, that's a different element that, ultimately we've just got to control what we're trying to do and play our game.
Lipscomb will be back at it tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. If you're in the Nashville area, come on out to Allen Arena. It's a great atmosphere here in Allen Arena as you see the next action for Lipscomb tomorrow night against Liberty. Then it'll be Central Arkansas on October 1st. But for all your Lipscomb sports news, make sure you check out lipscombsports.com.